Like a tidal wave, like a hurricane. Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I said, I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. I can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on. Without me push it through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls by force. Keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force. Keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. Yeah. I need force, breaking down the walls by force. Keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force. Keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. Like a tidal wave, like a hurricane. Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's
What is going on, guys? What's up? What's up? Hold on one second. Let me make sure. Undisputed. All right. What's going on, guys? We got a great show for you tonight. We got two good fighters, two content creators, Loso versus Cold-Blooded. So I've already gotten the recording, of course, but we're going to watch it live together. We're going to commentate on the fight. Just want to make sure that everything is good. So give me a thumbs up for audio. Give me a thumbs up for visual. Make sure that this ain't choppy or whatever it is, because we've had issues with that in the past. Trying to make sure that we have as smooth of a live stream as possible. Everything's good to go. All right, perfect. I'm getting thumbs up. I'm liking this. Jay Shep, what's going on? King 12 Diaz, what's up? We had King 12 Diaz with us last week, and he put on a good performance against Respect the Game. But yeah, you guys are fantastic. It's Mega, what's going on? It's Mega has been on our top 5. So what we're gonna do first, of course, now that I've mentioned it, we gotta watch the top 5 first. We're gonna go ahead and watch the top 5 first, and then we're going to move on to the fight. Once I commentate the fight, we have both Loso and Cold-Blooded on standby, ready to come on for the post-fight interview. All right, so let's go ahead and move into the screen. Well, we'll be looking at the gameplay. The top 5 first. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get this top 5 coming on. All right, here we go. We got the top 5 on screen. Also, before we start, guys, I do want to mention something that I always mention for all of these live streams that we do. This is for our community. This is for the fun of the community, for the spirit of competition. So in these live streams, we do not talk about, like updates and stuff like that. We definitely hear you, and we're always paying attention to your feedback, and we definitely respond on our Twitters, all of our socials, in our roundtable videos that we put out. All of those places that's the home for our for our response to your feedback and the things that we're doing for those kinds of updates. Here, we like to focus on the game itself, the gameplay, the two people fighting, the fun, the community, celebrating you guys just like this top 5. So let's go ahead, watch this top 5. This was one of my favorites, and let's get into it. Wait, gotta make sure you guys can hear it. Hold on, nope. I don't know for sure if you could, and see, it was off. See, that's why I be on my P's and Q's. I'm always looking at this stuff. All right, here we go. Ready? Let's watch. Top 5, episode 4.
Hey, it's the voice of Undisputed, Todd Grisham. It's your top 5. Number 5 by United Gaming. Usyk versus Fury. Will the
body
fight happen
shot.
in real life? And if it does,
Headshot
like
with a
this,
hook.
A knockout.
Beautiful
from
hook as
Usyk.
he was falling.
Straight
Look at that.
Left hand, right hook. See you later.
Steps in to get an additional shot as he was falling backwards. Love it.
Gypsy King.
Good job,
Play number
United
4
Gaming.
by Andrew Rivera. I knew an Andrew Rivera in high school. He was a real jerk.
Apparently, Todd knew an Andrew Rivera that wasn't a good guy in high school.
Hopefully this Andrew is nicer. He's Terrence Crawford. Left,
Hook.
right.
He's
left,
landing all of that.
It, boom, left hook and another, and down goes Leonard. Out comes the mouthpiece. How can you do that to Sugar Ray?
And then he like circles him
Play
clean.
3 by Rue.
Let's see this one.
It's Ken.
So this one, I really like this one because I don't think I've ever seen or felt the amount of aggression in the game as much as I did from this clip. I remember when this clip came through and I saw it as we were putting together the top 5, I was like, oh my gosh, the amount of aggression in this is insane. It's like it feels so like aggressive and destructive. But anyways, you guys can take a look for yourself if you haven't seen the video yet. Here we go.
Canelo versus Canelo violence. Do you
Look at
want
that.
teal Canelo or do you want red Canelo?
It looks like he's going
You gotta
through,
go with
hitting the
red,
guard
right?
hard.
It's Canelo,
Ooh,
and there's
ooh.
the left hook to the liver.
It looked like he's even hitting the guard with like everything, even the sounds and just the way, I don't know, maybe it's the camera angle, but it just felt so aggressive
It's
to me.
his patented shot. Watch it again. Digging under that right elbow, and down goes Canelo.
Good job, bro.
Play number 2 by Monsek.
Monsek.
Ryan Garcia versus Terrence
He's gonna
Crawford.
give him-
Talk about
give
a
him another
clean
one.
Matchup
Ooh.
and another liver shot from King
Y'all
Rye.
see how Terrence Crawford is crawling on the floor? He's literally crawling from the pain. Insane. Zod, number
Play
1.
number 1, and what a knockout it is. Deontay Wilder versus Joe Frazier, and down goes Frazier
Stiff.
in the worst way. He looks like a corpse. Get him out of there.
Stiff.
Post
See that
your
one more
clips
time.
and use the hashtag Undisputed5 and maybe
Adam Stiff.
In the worst way. He
No, we're
looks
gonna
like
see it
a
in regular speed first.
Deontay Wilder versus Joe.
Ooh, hold up. From here.
He's done. And play
Zod.
number 1, and what a knockout it is. Deontay Wilder versus Joe Frazier, and down goes Frazier in the worst way. He looks like a corpse. Get him out of there.
All right, guys. If
post
you
your clips and use the hashtag Undisputed5 and maybe you'll be the star.
Yes, was just about to say that. If you guys have a clip, if you have replay feature on in your whatever, if you're using NVIDIA, whatever you're using, GeForce Now, make sure that if something amazing happens, hit that record last 5 minutes, cut it up, and put that clip on. Discord, preferably Discord, so it can look as crisp as possible, and make sure to put that tag Undisputed5, but you could definitely put it on Twitter, hashtag Undisputed5, so that we could go ahead and get those clips together, and maybe you can make it to the top 5 and get a custom commentary from Todd Grisham himself. All right, let's pull this up here. All right, let's see. Now we're gonna go into the fight. Let me see if I could switch this over. Let's go into full video screen real quick as I set up the background so we can get that fight going. Let's see. All right, we got the fight up here. Now we're gonna switch over to the fight scene. Let's see. Picture in picture. Let's see. Switch over to the fight scene. All right. It's not pulling up here. Let's see. Fight of the night. Gameplay. Window capture. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right. It should be able to see it. We'll move this in. All right, here we go. So we're going to start it off. We got Cold-Blooded on the right, or I guess on the right, on this side. Right here, there's Cold-Blooded. And all the way over there is using Robin Reed as Loso. So let's see what happens. I don't think they fought each other before, so this is the first time ever that they're going to fight each other. Let's see how they do. I like Robin Reed's style in the game. And I think he's becoming like a little bit of a fan favorite because a lot of people are using him since he has that, you know, the Philly shell, and he has all those Philly shell, the Philly shell stance and the movement. And a lot of people are taking a liking to Robin Reed. So let's see what he does if Loso's able to pull out the win against Nigel Benn, who's been a staple. People have been using him already. This is going to be an interesting one. Let's take a look. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Let me put this up. I want to hear this. All right, let's move it forward. By the way, disregard the controller. I think Cold-Blooded had his controller up. He told me he was gonna have the controller up for most of the fight, but it'll come down. Just become blind to the controller. Don't worry. You can see everything. All right, here we go. Here we go. He's already starting showing off the head movement with the Philly shell. Got that Philly shell guard pretty tight. Starting tentatively. A lot of feints there. Got 2 feints and then stepped in jab. He's feinting him. He's not really making him bite though. I don't know if the feints are I don't know. These feints aren't really doing much. They're both feinting now, but it's not really making the other bite. Good body shot by Robin Reed. And then he hits him another feint. There's a lot of feints going on here. Hooked by Nigel Benn, which is a.k.a. Cold-Blooded, straight by Cold-Blooded after a body shot from Robin Reed. This is an incredibly tentative round. Another body shot by Robin Reed. He predicted the wrong location for the defense as he got caught upstairs. Now he's hitting him with a good body shot. Good stiff body shot by Loso. Let's see if Nigel Benn or Cold-Blooded could do something to kind of pull away. I want somebody to start pulling away because it looks pretty even right now in this beginning part of this fight. Very, very even. Good straight right up top by Cold-Blooded. Let me see what Robin Reed is doing. Some good movement and some good movement by both of them. This is an incredibly tentative round. I would say of all of the live streams that I've done, this is probably the most tentative first round. And it's probably because everyone else that we've seen before has fought each other already, while these two guys are fighting each other for the first time. Good step in, step out. That's how you got to do it. You got to subvert the expectation of your opponent. Can't let them think that what you're doing is an automatic thing every time. Every time you enter, you're going to punch, or every time you exit, you're going to move away. You have to make sure that you change it up every once in a while. So that was a good move by Robin Reed. I would say that round could go either way. What did you guys think about that round? I had that round literally could have been a draw in my opinion. But if I had to give it to somebody slightly, I would probably say Loso took that round slightly. If you forced me to make a decision between the two. Good body shot by Cold-Blooded. Good hook by Loso. Good clean step away jab by Cold-Blooded. Now he's going for the body and upstairs, but he was completely out of range. Got to be careful, guys. Positioning is very important in this game. Got to make sure that you are in position to land those shots. Good step back straight by Nigel Benn. Good duck, but he didn't capitalize. He made him miss, but he didn't make him pay. Good combination upstairs. He's utilizing that Philly shell guard pretty good right now. I think this round is a little bit better. Ooh, good left hook Ooh, combinations by Cold Blooded. Giving him a Cold Blooded combo right there. Very, very good movement by Cold Blooded and good follow-up on all of that stuff he was doing. He even hit him with a nice little counter in between that combination string. A lot of jab feints by Loso. Let's see, good body attack by Loso. And good step-in jab, uppercut to the body, step in with a jab, uppercut to the body, and step away. Bringing up the guard, Philly shell, timing that perfectly. Good movement by, good step back, good step in, and step away by Cold Blooded. Good overhand right, step away by Cold Blooded. Cold Blooded is creating good distance with his punches. Step back jab to keep Robin Reed or Loso at bay. They gotta, I don't know, man. It still feels tight. I think this round so far, good counter by Robin Reed. But I would say that this round, if I had to choose, goes to Cold Blooded. But it's still super, like, it's really hard to tell. I don't know. For me, it's super hard to tell. Let me know if you guys have an idea of who is winning or who is losing. I think it is a tie right now. If anything, Loso has the first round and Cold Blooded has the second round. But I wouldn't be surprised if both rounds were a 10-10 round, because that's how it feels so far. Very little difference between the two in terms of who's separating themselves and making it a clear victory on their end. Good straight down the pipe. Good step-in jab and uppercut to the body. And he continues to do the feints. I think he's going to have to adjust a little bit on how he's doing those feints. If he wants to make Cold Blooded bite, he's going to have to make him believe in those feints, because that's how it works. When you use the feint and make them believe in it, believe that it will work, that it will be an attack, that's when they get jumpy and they go for a counter, and then you could catch them with a counter of your own because you made them bite. So I don't know. Right now, to me, Loso is not using that jab feint in a way where it could make that happen for Cold Blooded. Cold Blooded seems pretty calm, working the outside right now. Good body attack by Robin Reed. Good uppercut to the body. Good jab step in, and another combination. They kind of went a little wild right there. Good body attack. 1, 2, 3 downstairs. Step in jab by Loso. Good doubling up on the jab. That's what you got to do. Some of them could be feints, but some of them got to be real. Even if the guard is up, just touching your opponent can create some sort of insecurity where they feel that maybe this person is actually going to attack me the majority of the time. You gotta be playing that mental, psychological trick while you're in this game, using different types of tactics with stepping in, jab feinting, jabbing for real, even if it doesn't land. All that stuff works the mental. Good stiff jab by Cold Blooded, and now a beautiful combination by Cold Blooded. 1, 2, 3 upstairs, and a step-in jab to end the round by Loso. Another close round. I mean, even if we look at Nigel Benn or Cold Blooded's health, you see 92%. We're already going into the third. 97% stamina. Not much is going on in terms of the separation between the two. I'm seeing both of them basically in the same level right now, which makes it a really good fight. This was good matchmaking here, because both of them are none of them are completely figuring out the other, and none of them are figuring out the other enough to take over, but they're both figuring out each other enough to continue this fight. And here we go. We got Robin Reed with the first round and Nigel Benn with the second round. Robin Reed with the third. That is pretty much the story of the fight right now. Although those scorecards are unofficial, I would say that is the story of the fight when it comes to what we're seeing right now. Good catches with the Philly shell. You want to make sure that when you're using that Philly shell, I highly recommend to be rotating to your right, the same way Loso is doing right now, rotating to his right, considering the fact that your left side is more exposed than your right side. Good catch and shoot. Got caught upstairs. 1-2 upstairs. 1-2 upstairs twice by Cold-Blooded. Cold-Blooded stepping in with a straight right. Good management of distance by Cold-Blooded, but a good step in. Doubled it up by Loso and a body shot. Clean, good hook down upstairs and a stabbing jab to the body right after. Good step in or step to the side by Loso, but he's not capitalizing. Got to miss and make him pay. Good catch and shoot by Nigel Benn. Step in, upstairs, hook upstairs with a counter. Use that step back straight to create a counter opportunity and caught him with a very clean right hook. Caught that right on the shoulder. 1, 2, 3 upstairs by Loso. Good hook by Cold-Blooded. Step back straight by Cold-Blooded. Catching it on the guard. Clean guard catches. Beautiful guard catches. Literally has caught all of these punches. That was 5 punches in a row I saw him catch. Using that guard manipulation or guard movement on his fighter. Good uppercut attempt, but good guarding once again by Cold-Blooded. More feints coming from Loso. Another step in, 1-2 downstairs, step in jab, step back straight by Nigel Benn, and that ends the round. I would say that, oh my goodness, this is like, it's difficult. Although Robin Reed or Loso was putting a little bit more pressure this time around, I feel like he threw a lot, but he missed a lot. There was a lot of punches that were being caught on the guard by Nigel Benn, by Cold-Blooded. A lot of good movement, a lot of good control. If I had to guess, which would be funny if we look at the unofficial scorecards, I would have to say that Nigel Benn, in my opinion, I think this was one of the more clearer rounds for me. Nigel Benn took that round, which would put us at a tie fight so far. The fight would be tied if that's the case. I could be wrong, though. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I got you guys on the comment section on my left-hand side. Good step in jab, but it didn't land because, of course, the guard control right now of Nigel Benn is really, really good. Good feint, good step back straight. This is really good distance control by Nigel Benn. He's catching him as he's coming in with that step back straight right. Let's see what Loso does. Maybe Loso needs to corner him a little bit more. Try not to throw good jab coming in, but maybe he needs to create a little bit more pressure. Try not to throw right away. Good uppercut to the body, and see if he could get on the inside a little bit on Nigel Benn, because Nigel Benn got a really good movement. Really good movement right now. He's in loose footwork, and he's definitely moving around very skillfully, changing directions and all that. Giving Robin Reed so many different looks right now. Good combination by Nigel Benn. Good control by Nigel Benn. Good hook downstairs. Hit him with a really hard straight to the body. It actually folded him a little bit, which is kind of crazy. Good hooks upstairs. Good right hook by Loso, but Cold-Blooded is catching him with clean combinations, clean 1-2s, good jab to the body. Look at this beautiful boxing by Cold-Blooded. 1-2 upstairs, step in jab, step back straight, hook upstairs. Let's see what happens. Good step in jab by Robin Reed. He's throwing a lot of jabs. He's throwing some feints there. Once again, that one looked like it may have gotten a reaction out of Cold-Blooded. But if he doesn't control those feints and apply those feints in a realistic way where it'll make him bite, he's going to be wasting time and wasting the action, because Nigel Benn can capitalize on that knowing that he's just throwing feints. So you always got to be smart when you use your feints. And I'm sure Loso is trying to time the feints and everything like that. But for some reason, Cold-Blooded is catching, he's understanding what's happening, and he's not falling for those feints at all, in my opinion. I think maybe he's felt for one feint so far. Right there was another feint by Loso. Good body shot attack by Nigel Benn. Good step back, good body shot attack, and punch upstairs by Nigel Benn. Good counter uppercut to the body. Ooh, that was a really good jab from a very far distance. He stepped in all the way and landed that jab. So that was a really good timing as Nigel Benn was coming in. Good head movement by Loso. Loso seems more pressure. He's coming straight in and he's throwing these different combinations while it looks like there's more movement going on and more lateral movement going on with Cold-Blooded. Good movement by Cold-Blooded right there. As I said that, he moved beautifully to the right and he did it again and came with a straight right down the pipe. Oh, but got caught right upstairs and gave one back with another catch and shoot. Beautiful by Nigel Benn. Let's see what he does here. Good 1-2 uppercut. But it did not land. It did not land. You really got to time those uppercuts. They're not easy to land, especially compared to all the other punches. Normally, you got to get in a good range to land that uppercut upstairs. Good jab feint by Cold-Blooded, but didn't make Robin Reed bite. Good step back. Good movement still being applied. Oh, good body attack by Robin Reed. Let's see what he does. If he could work off of that a little bit and create more combinations just like that, because he's going to have to create more pressure if he wants to bring it to Nigel Benn, because Nigel Benn is clearly trying to control the outside of the ring or the outside fighting. If Robin Reed doesn't change that narrative a little bit, we might see a coast happen from here on out for Nigel Benn. So this is an interesting moment in the fight, because I want to see what Robin Reed can do. Can he continue to bring that pressure that's going to stop Nigel Benn from feeling comfortable on the outside? Because in my opinion, Nigel Benn right now currently feels super, super comfortable on the outside. And Robin Reed looks, although he is landing punches, and actually, even though Cold-Blooded looks super comfortable on the outside, look at this, 57-57. That's what I was just about to say. Even though he looks comfortable, it doesn't look like he's completely dominating or taking over the fight. And as we see, we still have these guys tied on the unofficial card. It's going to be interesting to see if we get a draw or if we get somebody to actually pull away. Good combination upstairs and downstairs. A good mixture by Nigel Benn while also getting hit by Robin Reed. Good step-in jab by Robin Reed. Let's see if Loso can keep that pressure going. He has to keep that pressure going. Clearly, he's the aggressive fighter, and Nigel Benn, or Cold-Blooded, is the outside fighter. Using clean, straight step-back jab, straight right, step-back, straight right, clean shot landed by Cold-Blooded. Let's see if this is what I'm talking about. You got to corner him. He did a really good job of cornering him there, but he did not fully capitalize on it. You got to cut off the ring. Don't let him escape to his right. You see him, or to his left. He's trying to escape to his left with that loose footwork, and if he lets him do that, you got him in the corner. You got to keep him in that corner so you can, there you go, just like that. So you can keep on trying to land shots and not give him enough room to escape. You got to keep putting that pressure on. Good step back right there. Good combination. Downstairs, upstairs. Got caught. Step in, jab, and hook to the body. Beautiful. Straight right through that guard. Beautiful. You got to be careful. Good stiff jab, but got hit with 2 for his troubles by Nigel Benn. 1-2 upstairs and downstairs by Nigel Benn. Beautiful. Good step back jab. Just dodged his punch. Uppercut, landed right on the guard. 1-2 downstairs and upstairs. Let's see what Nigel Benn does to end the round. Good power shot by Robin Reed to end the round on a power shot counter. Now we're looking at Nigel Benn's health. He's at 72% and didn't get a chance to look at the stamina, but I think it says something like 86% in the 80% range. So he's doing a lot of good stamina management and not, good stiff jab by Robin Reed, but he's doing a lot. He's doing very good with his stamina management. He's not falling for all of the stuff that Robin Reed is doing. However, Robin Reed is slowly building the pressure up. Slowly building the pressure up by consistently coming forward. He's going back and he's going forward, but he's consistently doing that. And that can become uncomfortable over time if a Cold-Blooded doesn't get into a groove that helps him pull away. Because right now, although he has the better footwork and he's doing stuff like that are beautiful, those overhand right counters, he is not doing what he needs to do to fully pull away from this fight and just make it where the judges are clearly seeing him as the leader of the fight. Right now, Robin Reed's pressure, although it may not be as clean, is definitely creating some troubles for Cold-Blooded. Good left hook, good step in right jab counter by Robin Reed, aka Loso, but he got a counter body shot to the straight right upstairs by Nigel Benn for his troubles. Let's see what he does. Step in jab, caught on the guard, good body shot, good hook upstairs, good step in jab, good straight right by Cold-Blooded, good step in jab with a counter by Robin Reed. We got 30 seconds on the clock for this round. Come on, guys. You got to. There we go. Hook upstairs with a counter, stiff jab downstairs, and then a step back, clean step back, predicting that he was going to throw that straight right. Very, very, very smart. Let's see what happens in the last 10 seconds of this round. Hook to the body, hook upstairs, step in with the counter. Ooh, good. But Nigel Benn ended that round very, very well. That was really smart by Nigel Benn to end that round with that step back straight and creating that counter opportunity. One thing that Loso is going to have to do is, if he keeps applying that pressure, it is very possible. We no longer have the controller up for Cold-Blooded, but if he continues to apply that pressure, it's very possible that he could. It's not looking like stamina is being affected, but he could definitely affect him psychologically with the amount of pressure that he's applying if he keeps on doing it. Although it's not, I wouldn't say sloppy, but it is a little messy in the sense that he's getting tagged while it's happening, but it's relentless. And that's the way you got to do it. You got to go all or nothing, and that's what he's doing right now. Good attack to the body, caught that downstairs, doubled up on the body, and you could already see there's a slight uncomfortable nature to what's going on right now with Nigel Benn. He doesn't look like he's as comfortable as he was before. And I guess that is the psychological pressure of consistently pushing forward, and not just pushing forward, but landing your own shots at the same time. Let's see what he does. 1-2, body, head, 1-2 upstairs, or 2-1 upstairs, and then a right hook. Oh, got caught by Robin Reed. Robin Reed runs in. Is he going to get him down? This is looking tough. Got a body shot. He's going to have to hook upstairs, body shot, he's down. Nigel Benn is down. Is he going to get up? Or is this going to be too difficult for him? Let's see what happens. We're on 4, 5. It looks like he's getting up, guys. 6. This could change the fight immensely. Considering the fact that the fight was so close, this knockdown could change everything. Right now, it's going to be an uphill battle for Nigel Benn, aka Cold-Blooded, if he doesn't overcome this knockdown. Because if we keep going the way we're going, they're going to be pretty close together, and this knockdown might be all the difference. What a round by Robin Reed. He was able to do what he needed to do, apply that pressure. As I was saying, he was continuously applying that pressure, and it paid off. Look at the damage on Nigel Benn, 56%. Excuse me. Although he has 81% in stamina, he is struggling right now in the health department, and you can see it on his face. You can see it on his face as he's in the corner. One guy, Loso over here, looks ready, confident, ready to jump in. Meanwhile, Nigel Benn looks like he is stressed. Look at that. He is stressed right now. It's funny to see it on the fighters in this corner scene. But that basically tells the fight of what's going on right now. That's last round right there. One guy is antsy, ready to go. The other guy is completely like out of it, trying to breathe. And it was a body shot too, so that's kind of crazy. Very poetic there. And of course, man, look at this. Look how close this fight is, And like I said, that knockdown is all the difference so far. Nigel Benn's going to have to do something, because if this fight continues the way it's been going, it is very possible that Loso will get the victory. Good step in counter upstairs by Robin Reed. He's continuing to apply that pressure. I want to see if this is going to make Cold-Blooded feel a little bit more insecure, considering the fact that, being knocked down in such a close fight is incredibly frustrating. I can't imagine that he's feeling good right now about what's going on. And is he going to try to get his own knockdown back so that he could start to get on the board and kind of even everything out again? Because right now, the way they're fighting, this could be an uphill battle for Nigel Benn, especially since he hasn't really been fighting in an aggressive way. He's been fighting in a very defensive way with good footwork that has been somewhat working for him to keep him in the fight, but it definitely went against him in that last round. The pressure finally got to him, and he was dropped. Good hook upstairs. 1-2 with the body jab to the right hook upstairs. 1-2 by Nigel Benn. Let's see. Good body shot. Good step back and a step in counter. Catch, shoot, right to the body. Beautiful by Robin Reed. Another hook. That was fast. Throwing it upstairs. Being caught on the guard. Nigel Benn still playing it safe. He's still playing it safe. Doesn't look like he's moving in for a knockout at all. It looks like he's content with trying to box on the outside. But let's see if this works against him. Once again, the unofficial scorecards are just that. They're only the unofficial scorecards. So we don't know if really maybe Nigel Benn takes one or two of those rounds and it could be a completely different fight. The only thing that I would be worried about if I was Cold-Blooded is that knockdown. Because if it's close to any capacity, that knockdown could be all the difference. So if I was him, I would probably add a little bit more aggression. But let's see what he does. Good jab. Good 1-2 downstairs. Good movement by Nigel Benn. Good step in jab. Counter by Robin Reed. Good reads by Robin Reed. No pun intended. But he's moving and just like that. Moved out of the way. Just like that. Moved out of the way and is catching these punches right on the guard. That one slipped right through with a beautiful hook. Counter landing for Nigel Benn. And Nigel Benn caught that punch very, very well as well. All right. There's a lot of distance between the two. Let's see if anybody could good step in. Ooh, catch. But he didn't hit him with the shoot. He missed. That uppercut is tricky, man. That uppercut upstairs is very, very, very tricky. If you're not in a good position, a good angle, you might not land it. Good defense coming from both guys right now. Good hit downstairs by Robin Reed. Good hook by Robin Reed. Let's see if Nigel Benn increases that aggression. I'm telling you, man, if I was him, I would be increasing the aggression right now for sure. We are in the second to last round with 30 seconds left. There's not going to be enough time if, in fact, this is a close fight. That knockdown literally may win the fight for Robin Reed if Nigel Benn doesn't do something and do it fast. I don't know if this style is going to give him this win that he's looking for. Good slip by Robin Reed and a good counter left hook by Nigel Benn to end the round. That was actually a really good round for both fighters. But we are now going into the 12th and final round. If Cold-Blooded does not ramp up the aggression in this 12th and final round, we may see Robin Reed's hand be raised, because every single round, minus that knockdown round, could have essentially gone either way for both fighters. If I was a betting man, I would say that this fight, bar the knockdown, is super close. And what he would need to do is get at least a knockdown of his own to try to even up the score. A lot of defense coming in by Loso. Let's see what he does here. Good stepping, good hooks to the body. Good stepping jab, upstairs, caught downstairs by Nigel Benn. Body shot by Robin Reed. Good stepping. Let's see what he does. Good stepping again, but caught into the guard. I still see a tentative Nigel Benn. He's definitely still fighting in a very defensive way, which keeps him in the fight, but I don't know if it's going to win him the fight. Good hook upstairs by Loso. Let's see what Loso does. Does he try to get him down another time in this final round? I mean, there's nothing to lose right now for Nigel Benn. So if I was Loso, I'll be a little bit more cautious. Make sure we keep the status quo of the fight and hopefully squeak out the win, considering that he got the knockdown. We got 1 minute left. There we go. We need more aggression by Nigel Benn. But Nigel Benn's continuing to play on his back foot. Good step in, jab, and hook. Good 1-2 upstairs, downstairs by Nigel Benn. A lot of, there's some tentativeness here. There's some in and out. We are at 25 seconds. What is going to happen? We got 20 seconds on the clock. Step in, jab, counter by Nigel Benn, lands. We got 13 seconds. Can he get a knockdown? Is he going to change the narrative? Or have we been seeing a different fight from the other judges? We're going to find out in 1 second who won this fight. If it was me, I would say Robin Reed because of the difference. And there we go. Because of the difference of the knockdown. Or maybe the other judges were seeing him dominating the fight. I definitely am interested to see what the scorecards say between both Loso and Cold-Blooded. Okay, hold up. Let's pause it right here. All right. Wow. Wow. To say that the knockdown was the determining factor of this fight is an understatement. It is an understatement. This would have been a majority draw. Granted, we don't even know if Nigel Benn would have won that round, considering that the round, it was, this is as close, as razor close as you can get when it comes to Undisputed. Unbelievable. Literally, that knockdown was critical because they basically had a very close fight between the two. So I'm going to go ahead and bring these guys in. We got to definitely talk to them. What a close fight between the two. Unbelievable. We got to go ahead and talk to these guys. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Peace out, guys. Give me a few minutes. I'll be right back.
Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it. No letting go. And I can feel it. It's getting close. I said I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside. I know I can hold the phone. Can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it. No letting go. And I can feel it. It's getting close. I said I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. I can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on. Without me push it through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls.
All right, so we got them here. Everything's all set. Had a little bit of technical issues putting them together, but we got them. All right, now I got to ask you guys. First question I ask every single person that fights, every single time if you watch my live stream. First question I have to ask you guys is this. For Cold-Blooded, what did you feel that Loso did well in this fight against you? Yeah. Yeah. Good. And Loso, same question to you. What do you feel Cold-Blooded did well in his fight against you? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. My fault, guys. My fault. They couldn't hear you. I'm gonna have to ask that again. I apologize. Sorry about that, guys. I noticed it on the thing. You guys couldn't hear. But Cold-Blooded, I'm gonna ask you one more time. I'm gonna ask you one more time.
His pressure was crazy, bro. I like to try to get distance and work at arm's length, and he did not allow that. And even when I tried to get the center ring and get the arms out there, he made sure he smothered my work. Only way I could get distance was to try to get the step back straight in. And his uppercuts are crazy too. I didn't even realize he threw as many as he did because he blended them so beautifully. He was solid.
Nice. All right. And Loso, same question to you. I heard it, but the viewers haven't heard it yet. What did you think that Cold-Blooded did well versus you in the fight?
His jab was very tough to get through in the very beginning because I pride myself a lot on my jab, and then his movement, I kept trying to trap him, or I kept having to.
Okay. Well, when watching this fight, what clearly came across the screen to me was that this was the closest fight that we've seen of all of the different fights that we've had so far on the Undisputed live stream. Like, there were rounds where I could not tell who was winning. Of course, there were some rounds that Loso, I felt confidently he won. There were some rounds Cold-Blooded, I felt confidently that you won. I must throw this question off to you, Loso. Had you fought Cold-Blooded before, or was this a reason? Was this just that since you haven't fought him, there was a tentative nature there to kind of be a little bit more cautious to see what he was gonna do?
Yeah, so I never fought him before, so it was definitely filling out process the first couple of rounds.
Yeah. And Cold-Blooded, that's how you felt too going into the fight. I definitely felt that first round, especially that first round, was incredibly tentative. So I don't know if you were feeling that same way that Loso was feeling since you haven't fought each other.
That's just me, bro. I take like the first couple rounds. Honestly, sometimes because it's open scorecard, I might even take the first 3 off just to get an idea of what's going on. And then when I see the cards pop up, I know if what I'm doing is working or not. But I always take it slow, get a feel. When I seen Dude Record, I was like, all right, he got some tricks. He got a lot of fights. I already know this is going to be crazy.
Yeah. So, okay, one thing I want to ask you, Cold-Blooded, what you were doing looked really nice. It looked beautiful. There was a lot of changing directions. I noticed that you were going right, then you'll go left and right again. And you were trying to create this kind of like, creating an illusion of where you're going to be placed on the ring against Loso. Did you feel that would be able to take you to that point where you could eventually start to take over the fight? Or did you feel surprised that pressure was still mounting and he wasn't actually changing what he was doing? He was just continuing to push forward.
Nah, 100%. I thought it was going to work wonders, man. He had the Philly shell, and I noticed he wasn't going into his high guard. So I figured the right hand was always going to go over the left shoulder. I thought over time, if I found that angle, it would eventually break him down. But as you saw, I ended up breaking down first, man. It was solid work.
Yeah, and Loso, you were pressure, and then more pressure on top of that. So how was that the fight that you were going in with? Because I know Robin Reed, he got the Philly shell. Sometimes when somebody has the Philly shell, you kind of tend to want to be a little bit more elusive. But you went in there with just thinking pressure for all day. And it actually paid off. I think you got him down in the 9th round. Were you expecting to get that? Were you going for the knockdown? Were you trying to go for a knockout? Let us know.
So, no, I wasn't trying to go for a knockout. However, in the 3rd round, I realized something about him. I started pressuring him a little bit, and I saw that he was getting uncomfortable. And I was like, oh, yeah, we're gonna get it in.
We're going to do this all night.
Yeah. So that's why I decided in the later rounds, I'm going to pressure him for, like, the next 3.
Yeah.
And then it worked out.
Yeah, it definitely worked out for you. You got the knockdown on top of that to boot. And I think that knockdown was the difference maker. Had that knockdown
100%.
not happened, had that knockdown not happened, it would have been either a majority draw, or depending if Cold-Blooded was winning that round, it would have been a cold-blooded fight with a majority decision. So that was a very important knockdown. So right now, Loso has a 1-0 record on the Undisputed live stream competition. We're going to eventually bring people back, and they're all going to fight each other. But Cold-Blooded, you still not out of the running, because we are also doing a losers bracket, and you guys will be fighting each other as well. And hopefully you guys, hey, you never know, y'all can meet again if Cold-Blooded wins everybody in the...
Listen, whoever's in that loser bracket with me, if there's a bracket underneath the loser one, that's what they're going. That's all it is to it.
Well, I mean, after the loser bracket, there's nowhere else to go. All right, so thank you so much. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to say peace out to these guys. I'm going to be right back, guys. But we're going to go ahead and end the stream soon. Give me 1 second.
Nothing in my way will make me be afraid, and I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go, and I can feel it, it's getting close. I said I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. Can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on. Help me push it through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head.
All right, so there you have it. That was Loso versus Cold-Blooded, the closest fight in Undisputed Live since we've started this. This is episode, 4? That was super close. Not only was it visually close, it was razor sharp close on the scorecards with the judges as well. Literally, that knockdown completely changed the fight and gave the fight to Loso. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and end the stream here. We're definitely constantly reaching out to you guys from the community. If you create content, if you do Twitch, reach out to us. You can reach out to us on Discord. You can reach out to us on Twitter if you want to get a fight in on the live stream. We are keeping score of who's winning and who's losing, and we're going to eventually have a winners versus winners and losers versus losers kind of tournament system. And once whoever wins in the loser's side will face the person who was undefeated in the winner's side to get, hopefully, somebody might get a revenge. You never know. King Juice might come back and fight Darkseid. You never know how it'll work out. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for coming to the live stream. Every Fridays, we're in here with you guys, the community. We love you guys, and we enjoy your presence. Thank you so much, and thank you to Loso and Cold Blooded for giving us an awesome, awesome, awesome fight. Until next time, guys, peace out.